My name is Emily Westlake, and I want to support the creation of a prisoner-led collaborative network to transform the prison system. Mass incarceration is perhaps the most significant problem in the United States today, and while there are many organizations offering services to prisoners, wide-scale reform has seen little success. The U.S. has 5% of the world's population and 25% of the world's prison population. As a direct result of the war on drugs, which disproportionately impacts Black and brown people, the rate of incarceration grew 700% since 1980, and when we include those in jail, the number reaches 2.3 million today. The system disproportionately impacts those with mental health issues, people with addictions, victims of trauma, and most alarmingly, people of color. We see people of color disproportionately involved at all levels of the justice system, from arrest to trial to incarceration, and even after release. So why do we continue to incarcerate at such an amazing rate when we know that prisons aren't working?
Chosen prison as a way to respond to that problem of crime. And there are a whole variety of ways that we could have chosen to respond to that problem of crime.
There are many organizations working to tackle the crisis of mass incarceration that we face today. In Washington state alone, we have at least 24 prison reform and prison abolition organizations working against this problem. But due to limited resources and competition, most of them operate in silos. Silos lead to inequitable allocation of resources, leaving behind the groups working directly with the community. I have worked with several prison organizations and have seen significant impact on the individual level, but to see long-term, systems-level change, we need collaboration. The collaborative model increases outcomes and, most importantly, allows for a kind of wide-scale change that simply isn't possible with insular work. There are several organizations already collaborating in a variety of models across the country, but none focused on systems-level reform for prisoners in Washington state. For my capstone for graduate school, I studied best practices for collaborating equitably, and found in my research and interviews that due to legacies of mistrust between established nonprofits and smaller community groups, trust building and mutual benefit are key. My approach to collaboration will prioritize relationship building and anti-racist organizing, and will be built by the community to benefit those most impacted. I am thrilled at the opportunity to work with my colleagues and neighbors in prison reform to build an equitable collaboration to change the prison system. Thank you.
It's about our failure as a nation to truly overcome our nation's racial divisions and extend genuine care, compassion, and concern to each and every one of us, no matter who we are, where we're born, what color skin we live in. Then, and only then, I believe, can we muster the courage and the determination to do the work that is necessary, which is not more tinkering, but it's to build a movement, a bottom-up, grassroots movement to end the system of mass incarceration as a whole.